All right, we're loaded into another community cast here. This time we are spawning on Everdream. And in the bottom left-hand side in the red, it is the Protoss player. It is Hich. And in the top right-hand side in the blue, the Zerg player, it is madgunner from Team HSS. Very cool. All right, well, I believe I think the Zerg is a little bit of the underdog here, as I believe the Zerg is platinum, whereas Hich, the Protoss player, is a diamond player. So far, I believe in this game, the storyline goes as follows: the Zerg is ranked under Hich by a whole league. So we'll see how he can pull off. Well, actually, if he succumbs to the great powers of Hich, or if he's just going to fall over. Well, that's a forge, that's a pylon, and I don't know if madgunner has any idea this is happening, so no, he does now see the probe, but that just kind of looks like a regular probe, to be honest. As soon as that forge finishes, which it just did, we're going to be going into some cannons. Yeah, he does see the probe kind of go there, though. That's a little bit sus, though, that movement. And he literally sees the cannon, though. That's just a bit too close. Well then. He sees the cannon, but he can't do much about it. Ooh, this is actually a very interesting position. I don't think you can actually attack this cannon. Well, actually, you can't attack the probe. But, yeah, this cannon's going to finish, and that probe's not getting out. So that's a singular cannon into, I think, expand, basically. Ooh, he cancels it. Doesn't kill the drone, though, as it does have that 1 health regeneration between those two hits, so that's the thing that saves the drone, taking this base just instead. And the Protoss is just going to go into basically a Cybercore, and just going to continue the game from here. Ooh, second gateway, though. He's not letting up. He's not going to go for an expansion. I think he just wants to keep going aggro. Ooh, a Roach Horn as well. Where's the spine? The spine is right here, though. He's suspecting that there are more cannons on the way, which is going to help. The spine would help a lot against that. But what he does, which is respectable, is that he actually scouts what's going on. He doesn't guess. He scouts what's going on with the Overlord across the map. He's going to see 2 gateways as well as a pylon. Look at that. It's even locked in. He actually straight up locked himself out of his main. So that's not great. I think he's going to want to, like, make a Stalker here, Chrono Boost that Warp Gate, and, like, just warp in on this side. The problem is you can make literally just a couple of roaches, and yeah, I think his plan is to warp in here at the cannon location with, like, 4 gates or something. Yeah, it's a robo, and that's 2 gateways. Okay. So we're in here for a 1 base all in out of the Protoss. And, I mean, so far, madgunner does have the tools to start defending. So he does have the Spine Crawler. He does have some roaches on the way as well. He doesn't need any more drones than he actually has right now. And, I mean, Hich, the thing is, he's making a lot of units on his side. Look at that. What, is that 5-gate robo off 1 base? I believe it is. Is he going to go for a Warp Prism, or is he just going to, like, warp in across the map? I think he's going in for a Warp Prism. He's going to have to wait for 250 minerals, though. Oh, my God, that's expensive. Jeebus. All right, well, hopefully he picks up the Stalker on the way as well, but hopefully Hitchcutter realizes this. I mean, he does realize that he's only still on 1 base right now, so he has to, like, figure out, okay, something not right is going on here. So he's making a couple of drones, bringing them to, like, 27, and he's going to go into roaches from here, which I do like. He's, like, splitting off half roach, half units, and that's going to be really important to be able to defend this. With the Spine Crawler as well as the Lair. Lair, I'm not too sure if that was a good call. It's a lot of money to invest in something that is not units yet. 2 more drones on the way, though. Is he going to have enough? We'll see. Look at that. He's actually walking across the map, or should I say flying, or should I say zipping across the map with this Warp Prism. And he's going to be able to do some Warp Prism micro as well. Now, madgunner's got to make sure that he has enough units to actually defend this, though. Look at that. Yeah, scouts. Oh, shit. I keep doing the wrong button here. He actually scouts that it is indeed still no expansion out of the Protoss player, and he's going to be like, okay, well, some aggression has to be coming. A couple of extra overlords on the way, as he is going to be losing the one that he's using the scout with. But, I mean, so far he does see the Warp Prism. He's going to try and defend against that. I think this should be fine, though. He's going to warp in. And, whoa, nice target fire with the Queen, though, taking care of that Warp Prism. I believe it's actually going to go down, though. Oh, and he denies the warp in completely. And that's Sparring Corona and those roaches completely denied the stalkers from doing anything. Instead, he's forced to actually warp in here at this pylon, which is kind of fine, but not great. Because now that lets madgunner just make a lot of roaches. He's actually going to take another base here, which is kind of ballsy, I'm not going to lie. He has to remember they can still warp in at this cannon pylon, and he has to respect this 100%. Yeah, he's like, I can't walk up the ramp because of Spine Crawler, but you can't walk down here either because there are roaches, so it's a very nice thing. Ooh, he's going to lose a couple roaches here on the rally for Frey, so that's really good pickoff by Hich. And he's making an Immortal back at home, but the problem is you need a Warp Prism to actually carry that across the map because you're blocked in. Actually, no, he actually busted down the pylon, so he's going to walk across the map with that Immortal, it seems like. And, okay, well, Hich is in a lot more trouble than I thought he was. He's actually finally going for that. Ooh, he actually walks up the ramp, and he needs those roaches to help him defend. He's a little bit out of position at this point. But the thing is, now that they've walked up the ramp, he's kind of stuck in his base, and he can finally clear this completely. There's no running away for these stalkers. He can recall eventually, though, but I believe that he is going to be losing pretty much all these stalkers unless madgunner isn't microing properly and he's letting him do a ring around the Rosie and go back down the ramp. He had to deny the movement for him trying to escape because he knows that that is the only possible thing these stalkers can do is trying to loop around, and he let himself get played a little bit right there. And now those stalkers, who should have pretty much all been stuck in the main, are not, were allowed to leave, basically, and he, and Hich retained his army. Now, the thing is, madgunner has a lot more army, but Hitch's army is starting to get really strong, as we do have a cannon in front. Wait, that's not a cannon, it's a shield battery, and an Immortal as well. He can't be losing too many stalkers here, that would be a little bit bad. Does he have circling speed, though? I don't know if he does. He's going to have to be careful, because he doesn't have that many drones right now, and he's get pushed back immediately from this Immortal and stalkers here on the high ground. So and he has to just run completely with his tail between his legs, and he's going to lose that Overlord as well. That might actually supply block him, and it does. And he's still trying to fight here. He does have the Speedlings on his side. Nice bio there. I do like it, trying to cut off the retreat path. And is he going to get this Mortal? I believe he is going to, though. Very nice. He's forced to recall, but that just means, well, I have an opportunity here. Actually losing even more stalkers on the way. It's a huge blunder by Hich. He's going to lose a lot more resources. At least what he's trying to do is buy extra time with these stalkers. But, I mean, madgunner's not going to buy it. He's not going to buy the time that he's selling. He's just going to kill those units and walk across the map. Does he have another Immortal? Looks like no. And the more links he's going to make, the better. The madgunner is still stuck at 27 drones, so he's a little bit committed on this attack. But, I mean, I don't think that the Protoss player actually has enough to defend. He does have a shield battery. Second one on the way as well. Is it going to be enough to defend against all of these? I'm not too sure. These roaches do a lot of damage. They're quite sturdy as well. The first energy... The energy on the first battery is pretty much up. The second one is working overtime to try and defend. Oh, but now the roaches are just too much. And madgunner's just like... He's just going to take down this pylon, take down the batteries. Not only is he not going to have any warpins anymore, not going to be able to warp into the front, but he's not even going to be able to heal himself. He's trying to plant down another pylon. But man, is he going to end up holding this? He barely holds this, though. Look at that. He's trying to target fire the Ravager as well. And it's 4 Stalkers versus 3 Roaches. He is going to take them down eventually. But he lost a lot in the meantime. There are 7 more Roaches on the way and even more reinforcements right now. He's trying to rebuild the pylons so desperately. He needs these shield batteries to help him defend as this Roach onslaught is still coming across the map. He needs more shield batteries, more units as well. But will he get it in time? The shield batteries are back up, though, so he can start doing more damage. A couple of these roaches in the red as well. If he can target them down, that would be fantastic. And he is targeting them down one by one, which is really, really good for these stalkers right now. You need to pick off every single individual roach. to try and scale the opponent's attack down, but he has so much trouble doing so. He's going to snipe the pylon once again. And once he snipes this down, again, no more warp-ins at the front. And no more battery support as well. And the more roaches he makes, he's making 10 roaches, sending them across the map immediately. And this roach attack is just going to keep smashing on Hitch's front door until he breaks. And I believe that door is going to get broken very, very soon. He's still trying. This is a little bit playing with a tiger right now. He's just kind of walking forward, trying to target fire some roaches. But, I mean, he doesn't know that there's, like, even more roaches on the way. And +1/+1 almost done as well. These roaches are going to get quite thick very soon. The pylon is almost done, but he keeps building only one. So he's just going to snipe it once again, and then he's going to snipe those stalkers again. Oh, and he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to try and kite back. He's trying to micro around his nexus to defend against these roaches, though. Going to lose that stalker, though, unfortunately. And this is really rough. He's going to, again, build a singular pylon to try and repower these batteries. But, I mean, madgunner's going to have none of that. Just snipes that one down. He's going to snipe these 4 stalkers down as well. And he's not letting up with the aggression. He's 31 drones only, but he knows that he has an opening. He's going to kill the rest of these stalkers. He tries to recall. That's a little bit too late. And he's forced to, like, just warp in on the high ground. That's not going to be enough, though. He's going to lose a natural nexus. And that's going to secure an unbelievable advantage for madgunner right now. Going to walk up the ramp. Nice force field, though, blocking these roaches. He's probably going to be able to pick off one of these two, but as soon as that force field expires, after 10 seconds, I believe, well, then it's going to be real bad. Now he warps in a second one, but he doesn't have it in time. He warps. He force fields his own sentry, and that's GG. And madgunner takes it over Hich.